Welcome to the Non-Mean Show, where interviews is captivating and conversations is uplifting.
We also talk about the economy, the community, and self-wellness.
So catch us outside, tapping in with the community and creating adventures.
And we can't forget about the art and the community paintings. Listen, I don't know about you, but I like being healthy too. Plant Talk is coming to you. Nah, I mean,
Welcome to the Non-Mean Show.
On this episode of the Non-Mean Show, we tapped into the Upstate Summer Art Festival hosted by the Albany Center Gallery. And with this festival, numerous artists from around the capital region came out to display their wonderful art skills. Let's take a look. As a fellow artist, it's like being a kid in a candy store. With so many different selections, I just can't get enough. With each new artist, it's a brand new art style to look forward to. Which art styles are you guys looking forward to in your future? And if you're looking for a new artist to get into, definitely check out the Albany Center Gallery. They got new up-and-coming, aspiring artists all the time. Shout out to all the wonderful artists that came out to the Upstate Summer Art Festival. We hope to see you next year, you know what I mean?
Drake dropped like 3 songs, talking about he got 100 gigabytes of music to drop.
100 gigabytes? Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if Tim Wall listens to Drake.
You talking about Tampon Tim? The guy that's pushing for tampons in the boys' bathroom?
The same Tampon Tim that Bernie Sanders is backing, unfortunately.
Oh, man, what a misfortune. Besides that, though, man, you looking at the Olympics, though, man. You've been watching a couple of the games, and...
Yeah, I saw Simone. She had gotten some golds and silver and stuff like that.
Yeah, she definitely did her thing, man. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson, too, man.
Did she get like a silver?
Yeah, she got that silver. Brought it home, you know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, looking at LeBron, he just got elbowed in his eye, man. But they going hard right now, you know, and looking like they want to get that champion and bring it back home. Yeah, besides that, though, what's been going on, though?
Well, listen, last weekend we had the collaborative painting at the Black Fest. This Monday, I just went to an open mic, performed some of the poetry from the book, Pain Will Shoot the Beginning of Volume 1. What's been going on with you, bro?
just tapping in with the community, yo. We supposed to be having a dope interview with Albany Boxing. We got to tap up with them. They came to the table at the Black Fest, so definitely looking to involve the youth more, and as far as getting off the streets and have something to do, something constructive. So that's definitely fire for that. And also with Thru Moore, comedian.
Moore was a
dope interview. So it's gonna be a dope episode, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nah, I mean.
We at the Bull and Bee stand right now in the plaza at the farmers market, and I'm about to try the Genesis. We about to see how it's tasting. I just tasted the Genesis. It was unique. And what's the hints in this one?
So that would be all local honeys, and that's the floral, the botanicals in the honey.
Okay, so this
is traditional sweet meat. The Joy is malt spice cinnamon clove, and the Hades is a jalapeno habanero.
Okay, it's fire. So we got the florals and the botanicals in the Genesis. And what's the next one?
The next one is Midas. This is our traditional sweet meat.
Okay, we're trying the Midas, the traditional sweet meat.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah. And what's the hints in that one?
It's the same, just additional honey added after fermentation. That's where it gets really sweet.
So that's when you mix the springs and the summers and the winters.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That was the best one so far.
Cinnamon and clove.
Okay, we got the cinnamon and clove. That was the one, y'all. Oh my God. Woo! That was good. That was good.
This is the
Look, that's how you know it's real. The bees is here.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. We have like little zapper and stuff. There you go.
Thank you.
So that's jalapeno habanero fermented.
That's the jalapeno habanero fermented one.
Good with tequila and margaritas.
That one was spicy. You could taste that one.
Yeah, it's fermented with the peppers. Yep. Got the bees going.
Wow. All right. That was great. Listen, y'all, come try out Bull and Bee Meadery Tasting Room for me. What's your name, sir?
My name's Dan.
We got Dan the Man right here. So look out for Dan the Man and Bull and Bee Meadery and get right. It's delicious. And I don't know what y'all gonna do this weekend, but get one of these. Get your little friendly friend. It's gonna be great.
So here goes Thru Moore, a talented comedian hailing all the way from NYC, inspired by comedians such as Bernie Mac, with a unique style of breaking down his set. My man, Thru Moore.
He got shot, he hit his ear like this. I thought he heard secrets. I didn't know what was going on. He hit the floor, and then he got up like he caught the bullet. Like, look at it. I got it in my hand, Anybody got yourself camera? Shit's quiet. Shit that pissed me off most about it, though, was the fact that the Secret Service is ass. I didn't know the Secret Service was this shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, like, part of me wants to forgive them because they probably ain't think they had to work that day. You know what I'm saying? But, like, on the other hand, it's like, they was mic'd up. You can hear it. They got in the huddle. Get down! It was so stupid looking. And then the real Secret Service got up there with the armor and shit like that. What the fuck are these people in suits for? Look like the MIB.
I don't know how that shooter fucking missed a piece of earwax with a red hat on. I don't think that fucking worked. You know what I'm saying? We all see how the shooter looked. He looked like a 15 Prestige, like in Call of Duty. His aim was on point. No scope niggas from off the mattress. I don't know how he fucking missed. But I'm thinking about it right now. He probably didn't have aim assist on or some shit like that. Fuck this whole shit up. I don't get it, man. I'm disappointed. People asking how did he get on the roof. Clearly he had wall hacks. Got up there, no clip right up there, man. It was lit.
Welcome to the Nah Mean Show. It's your boy No Face Rel.
And it's Shooty Artist, know what I mean?
And today we got Thru Moore with us.
Here.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
So we got Thru. He's a comedian. We seen him at one of the shows. So funny dude. So we had to pull him to the side. Came to the show. Now tell us what inspired you to start being a comedian.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I knew I wanted to be a comedian ever since I was like a kid. Remember the Kings of Comedy?
Yeah.
I used to watch that videotape like on the VCR type shit. So that's how we can curse. Okay, cool, bet. I feel like Jadakiss in that one freestyle. But yeah, I knew ever since I was younger, like watching the Kings of Comedy video, I knew I wanted to be like Bernie Mac. I like the way like his crowd, his presence was, like what he was doing on stage, and I just watched that videotape over and over and over again.
So would you say that Bernie Mac helped influence your style today?
Yeah, there's a little bit of Bernie Mac in it. That's like, it's definitely like encouraging me to do comedy. I want to be like that. The same laughs he got, I want laughs like that kind of. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so growing up, people used to be like, "Yo, bro, you funny?" Or did you used to just get random laughs or anything?
So I used to get random laughs, and some people would say I'm funny, but mostly I was a lame kid. I was a kid that was like lame. I wasn't gangster. You know what I'm saying? I had a smart mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk shit with you back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And when it came to fisticuffs, I lost my fair share. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's times where it's like, if we're gonna talk shit about each other's mothers and shit like that, I'm gonna win that. I'm gonna cut ass. I might get fucked up, but
Thanks.
I do that. You know what I'm saying? So I say I knew like I could make jokes and like shit was funnier than me the way I looked at things.
Okay, so when exactly did you hop into the comedy game?
Like officially, I was June 2022. That's when I first started to do like comedy. Where I was like, I had just quit like a stage job that I had for like a week because my parents was telling me, yo, get a stage job that's healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's good for you. And I tried it out for 1 week, and I was like, I can't do this paperwork and desk work stuff. And I always wanted to do comedy, but I never did it because I didn't like the way it sounded when people started. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hear about comedians, like the famous comedians, talk about, oh, I was living on my friend's couch, and I had no money, but I was doing open mics and I was doing comedy, and I was like, that don't sound fun, being broke and living on people's couches. So I just never did it. I just stayed with the work. But as soon as I quit that stage job I had for a week, I was like, I seen the open mic. I'm gonna go try it out just to see. Because at this point, my parents can't say I ain't tried to do what they did. So I gotta find my way somehow.
That's dope. So
Yeah.
it's pretty easy, like not easy being funny, but like, telling jokes with your friends and stuff. But getting up on that stage, like how do you come up with material to like have a set?
I'm the type of person who be talking to himself a lot, and like I'll be seeing random things, and I'll just take a note in my head and be like, that'll be funny, or like I'll say a comment out loud, and be like, oh, let me write this down, or let's say like in a casual conversation, we'll be chatting, and I'll say something that let's say you two laugh at. I'm like, oh, actually, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna write that in my notepad. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? So that's how like I'll come up with material just randomly out of nowhere, or I might be smacked. I'm high, I'm just watching TV, or I end up being high, go watching Godzilla vs. King Kong. There's a bunch of nonsense in that movie, but I enjoyed it. And I'm gonna joke about how I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So
Fact. So what would you say is the longest set you've done so far?
The longest successful?
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you get through the time that you allowed it on stage.
I've done 15 minutes.
That's fire.
But it's fire until I say I did 15 minutes of like 7 minutes of material. So I was just up in there just like, yo, what else can I talk about? Like I was trying to kill time. But I made 15 minutes.
So as an up and coming comedian who just been in the game, what are some of the challenges or walls that you're facing as you're trying to break into the industry?
All of my challenges is like not personal, but like more so like have to deal with me. I haven't really ran into the challenges outside of like the comedy career because the way I look at it, I'm just getting my foot wet in the water. Like I'm only 2 years in, so I shouldn't be expecting to do shows or expecting to be at heights where people be thinking. I'm just out here having fun, making jokes. So like my challenges is more so like coming up with material that I can still like. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll do jokes like for the week. Like every time I do an open mic, it'll be kind of like a new set. And that's only because I just be getting tired of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say a joke one time, cool. Second time, cool. Third time, I'm tired of saying this. I mean, it's a new crowd, but I'm tired of saying this. So I'll write some new jokes. So I always feel like I have to make new jokes. So one of my challenges is that and making a set. I don't have like a set. Like I can't say I'll give you 15 minutes, I'll give you 20 minutes, even though I've been doing it for 2 years. I probably got like fucking around a half an hour of material. Yeah. But the way I look at it now is like those jokes are old. I'm tired of them. I can tell them, but I know I don't want to count them. So that's how I look at it. So it's more so like I gotta like my stuff for an extended amount of time, not on some ADHD shit.
Now, like to piggyback on that, like far as like making material like a theme, you see some comedians they convey like a message when they do their comedy, and they might do that for like several different sets at different venues and always drop that bar that everybody like knows them for. Like do you have that in your set, or are you working on still putting one together?
I'm kind of working on putting one together, but like one thing I always like open my shows with is just like asking everybody what the fuck is the deal, like how y'all doing. I'll say that every time, and it's not like I noticed. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose, but I noticed after a while, like after watching my videos I record, I'm like I open every one of my open mics the same way, so it's like people kind of know me for that so far. I don't want to say I'll claim that yet. I might do some wild cool shit and like tonight. And that'll be my thing the rest of my life. But right now, I can say that's that.
Okay, so what are some ways that you are already monetizing? Like you said, you do it for fun and chilling. Are you doing it to monetize, or are you still just finding your way in the water right now?
I'm finding my way in the water, but I know I'm looking for just like, it sounds crazy to put it this way. I just thought about it. It sounds crazy to put it this way, but it's like I know my way in the water, but it's like I'm looking for that like attention. I just need eyes to see me. I'm not looking for like anything else, but just like eyes. So like even if you don't like the video, you saw it, cool.
So my question is, you are an artist, you have a craft, you create. So do you have a portfolio of your different stand-ups or different acts and stuff? So if someone look you up on YouTube, IG, they could just get lost for an hour.
I'm everywhere y'all social at. Let's say it like that. I got all the social medias. It's the same thing. Drew More Comedy. So my portfolio, I'd say, is my social media. So like on YouTube, I'll probably post some like compilations. I haven't done it in a while, but I should. But or every once in a while, if I have like a great set, I'll post a 5-minute set. I know I got like one up there from like a couple months ago, but like yeah, like I'll post on YouTube, but I got Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, shit.
So would you consider making a comedy album like how some of the greats did back then? Like Red Fox and stuff like that. A comedy. I never heard a comedy album.
That'd be
the only person I listen to is like TK Kirkland. You feel me?
Yeah, I would do that because I heard about comedy albums. I just don't know how to go about it. You know what I'm saying, or how to like record one, or how to even set it up. But I would do that just to give like a new way to take something in on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Just to like differentiate myself even, or bring something back. I'll touch on something like that. Yeah.
Word. So you ever had like a situation when you having your set and then you have like the awkwardness in the crowd where it's either quiet, or you might have one of those hecklers in the crowd where it's just like fuck that joke, like, or that's not. How do you find a balance on the stage and not lose your cool while still trying to be yourself up there?
I don't even know.
Or you ain't run into that situation.
Well, I've been heckled once, but that one was like, all right. Like there was a time where the first time I got heckled was like, let's say like 6 months into me doing comedy, and it was some lady who happened to just walk into the coffee shop I was doing open mic at, and she decided to say I could do a better joke than you. You know what I'm saying? So you know how the whole crowd is like, oh, chill out, you're heckling, you're interrupting. I was just like, all right, come up. Like, I don't care. Off the rip, I know my melanin is gonna win this battle. I don't care. But I'm gonna let you embarrass yourself because this is not like it's not. You're not gonna say nothing fire to me. You know what I'm saying? So I let her get on stage, and she told a knock joke. Shit was ass. So all I had to do was say, hey, this is the whitest thing you're gonna see the rest of this night, y'all. Cool. I win, and I just let it go. So that's like one way I handled it. But like it wasn't. I haven't been in a situation where it was like, oh snap, like I'm about to lose my cool or somebody got me tight. Because at the end of the day, I don't gotta see y'all again. Like, or like you're gonna forget this. This is not that bad. You're not on stage. You're scared. I'm not. Like I'll look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm far. But yeah.
Now, do you see yourself ever like in the future, like using that as like a tool, like seeing an odd couple in the crowd, or seeing like that weird person, or just seeing just a general person where you'd be like, all right, you know, I'm about to piggyback off this and make a joke out of them.
Yeah.
You see yourself using that like as a tool?
Yeah, and it's crazy as you say it like a tool, because it's like I've been using that tool before I even started comedy. That's like stuff that was that's installed in the game I got. That's like I'm gonna make something awkward, like make something like noticeable, or point something out where everybody can relate or notice. So you know what I'm saying? So I'd say that I keep that in the arsenal when like stuff's going bad and somebody decided to wear like a flamingo hat. I'm going to the flamingo hat, like just to save the joint.
So do you have like a team of people? Because you know, like back in the day, referencing music, you know, they'll come together, have a little cipher, you know, see who the best, or they, you know, they might go around just spit in front of random people. Do you do that? Like have ciphers with your group of comedians and just go around and just try to tell a random joke to some people, see if they laugh or not?
Nah, not really. Not with random comedians, but I don't have like a group like that can help me out. But like with friends or like family, like they won't know I'm saying a joke. Or like I'll say something and I'll know it sounds crazy or it might sound fucked up, but I'm saying it because I want to see if this make you chuckle. If this make you chuckle, I'll write this down in my notes. It's something worthy to work on, or you know what I'm saying. So I don't think I really have a team to do that. That'd be cool if I did, but I don't want to feel like I'm stealing your jokes, or you stealing my jokes, or you got that from me. So like, and if anything, if I had to say like a team, I would say my little brother in the city. Like he's a lawyer right now, but like me and him got similar tastes and jokes and like what we watch on the internet as far as like social media sending memes and stuff back. So like me and him will chat up all the time. If we say something funny, I'm writing it down. You know what I mean? So that's how it goes. That's how I'll say it like that. Yeah.
So, in your 2 years since you've been a comedian, what's your most memorable moment so far?
What's my most memorable? I can say doing open mics in the city. I did like a bunch of open mics in the city, and I can say like I can gather from that. It's all encompassing like a memorable moment because it made me realize this shit is so easy to just get into. Like everybody here is trying. So like, why?
So, what would you say is your favorite place to perform so far? Because you've been to a couple cities so far, right? Or you just been doing the New York circuit?
I did New York. I did up here in New York City.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I haven't.
Yeah, it's biased.
Yeah, that's all I can say right now. New York. If anything, I say I'd rather do it in the city. Up here, it's like, all right, it's all right to do, but I'm gonna see the same comedians and see the same crowd most likely. In the city, it's the people in Lower Manhattan ain't the same as the people in the Bronx or people in Brooklyn or in Harlem and all that stuff. So I like the diversity where it's like, oh, it's mad people that can see me instead of somebody like, oh, I remember you said that before. It's like, this is open mic. This is not you didn't pay to be here. Like,
that's a fact.
Yeah.
So, are you interested in getting into skits? Because you know you are a comedian, and I feel like skits is another avenue to brand your type of comedy, right?
Yeah.
You want to be able to act out the jokes you're telling, right?
Yeah, I've always thought about getting into skits. It's just like this is mad work, and do I feel like doing that, or do I feel like writing or doing something else? So I've always been down to do skits. I just need the ideas and like, because with me, in my head, when I have an idea, I'm the type of person who play myself out that idea. Like I'll run the idea over and over and over, and now I don't like this shit. This shit corny, and I won't do it. So it's like I'd rather be a part of a team with some skits. So it's like, all right, everybody, we still think it's cool to do. Let's do the skit instead of just me saying, all right, I'm gonna plan out what I'm gonna do, and then they're gonna say this line. No, they're gonna say this line. I don't even like this line no more. I don't like this project no more. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do the skit. That's how I end up doing. So I'd rather be with a team of people doing that. You know?
Cool. So going in different settings when you're doing open mics, and I'm pretty sure to yourself you got already like your material that you worked on already. And now if you go into a room, you see more people that are not black or fit the material that you were planning on using.
Mm-hmm.
Do you change up your material, or do you kind of just go with the punches and like, all right, I'm gonna see how the room gonna react to this type of joke? I'm gonna say nigga real quick.
Yeah. I use the nigga pass when it's like, yo, I'm up there and I tried everything and it ain't shit working. So I'm gonna go say something with that and they're gonna love it. But with the rooms, it's usually a toss up in the air. So like I try not to go first. I went first a couple times before, but it's not really good to do. I usually do when I go first, it's literally me freestyling. I know this ain't gonna work. I don't got no material. But like I'll try not to go first so I can see the crowd and what they'll laugh at, what they'll vibe with. Because if I'm coming in like, let's say for example, there was a night where y'all watched the BET Awards, right?
Yeah.
You think they watched it up here? Nah. They ain't watch it. But I was like, all right, I want to say some jokes on this. And I look at the crowd and I'm like, oh, nah, you got your shirt tucked in. You got big boots on. You know what I'm saying? You got a cowboy hat on. You ain't watched this. I won't do the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Or there'll be some nights where it's like, we all know what happened with Diddy. This has got to be global, even though it's all white in here. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
And it'll either work or it won't. But either way, it's like a toss-up. I'll see what the crowd's doing. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's at the point where I'm working on it over and over and over again, I'm not even doing it for the crowd no more. It's for crowd presence, but it's more like I'm practicing something else. I want to make sure I said this joke right. Instead of like, I want to see you guys really laugh at this. So I know you're not
That's
gonna
a fact.
So, yeah.
So as far as you starting out as a comedian, but where do you see yourself at your 5, 10 year, 15-year mark? Like, do you plan to do this till you can't do it no more?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's the goal with this. Some people like I got friends that like, one of my friends, Darian, he's a professional like bike rider. You know what I'm saying? Like he a pro cyclist. He's gonna keep going until that's his hobby. That's what he likes to do. With me, I like doing comedy. I like getting on stage and making jokes, having fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being all serious. I never really liked that. There's too much serious stuff going on in the world. I'd rather joke around about stupid shit and go off that way. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do this the rest of my life. Whether I get paid or not in the next 5 years, I'd like to get paid. I'd like people to say I request to see you on stage, but I hope my material matches that energy. So
okay, yeah. So as far as going off with what you just said, what direction do you want your comedy career to go? Do you want to be like an Instagram comedian, like a Ray Ray or something, or you want to be like a Netflix only special? You want to be on Tubi? Like, what lane you want to be? You want to be known on Facebook? Like, where do you want people to instantly find you and see you? Like, movies?
Let's see. I want that Hulu money. You know what I'm saying? I want that. You find me on Hulu, and that should go everywhere afterwards. But like, I want to be on those types of stages where it's like professional, like real stand-up. Like I'm actually telling you, like Bernie Mac, except with less material in the suits, but no suits actually. I don't really like wearing suits, but like shit like that, where it's like I'm on stage. I actually do comedy. I'm telling jokes. You know what I'm saying?
So just to go back on what Cat Williams saying, with all the comedians wearing dresses, would you ever find yourself would take a role like that? In that predicament?
I don't think so. And if I ever did, it's because this was my idea. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that happening for me. It's gotta be a situation where the moons and stars line up right, and I had this idea, and this motherfucker gonna hit, and everybody gonna understand. But I don't think I'm ever gonna be the one to be like, I'll put the dresses on just for some fame. Like, nah.
Word.
I'll get it somewhere else. You know, like.
Now, what are some like comedians from now in the past that like just that you look influenced to like?
Now, so basically, like all the comedians that I like.
Yeah.
All right, so Bernie Mac, that's one.
Yeah.
It's in no order though. So like Bernie Mac is number one, but after that it's just like whatever I say goes. But like, all right, so Bernie Mac, Mike Epps, Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. Throw some white boys in there for you. Shane Gillis, you know what I'm saying? Adam Ray. Let's see who else. Damn. I can say those is like the top ones right now. There's mad comedians I be thinking about. Oh, hold on. Damn, I forgot his name.
So, which comedian would you see yourself being able to do a movie with?
Who got the money? I don't know. But nah, and with comedian, I can say, that's a good question because I ain't never thought about that being in a movie at all. But, I say Lil Duval.
Lil Duval?
Yeah.
He gonna start you off like Michael Blackson and next Friday.
As long as I don't gotta wild out and do some whole crazy accent, I'll be with it. I'll sure throw my little spin in it, you know.
That's fire.
Word. So what's some new other things that you got coming in the future that you want the fans to know?
Right now, I'm always working on material. So I'm
Right.
always like working on new stuff, trying to have like the best joke that I can release out. Cause like on my social medias, I'll post a bunch of clips, but like I have more. It's just the fact that like, oh, I'm not finished with this joke, or
Right.
I don't want to put it out there yet. But
Right.
just working on new material just to have on deck and working on a set that I could actually ship out to like comedy clubs and the people and tell them, hey, put me on a show
Right.
and let me work, let me try something out.
That's fire.
So other than that, the social media, that's it. I'm on there trying to make new videos. I'm trying to transition to a new stage actually, because TikTok on their bullshit. I don't know. TikTok is, there's so many rules and regulations they have that don't make sense. Like I get in trouble for saying nigga and shit like that, and I'm like, I got so many like strikes and appeals and shit, or like and everything. I have to get a new page. So I'm trying to transition to that and all that. It's making no sense. The other day they muted the video that I posted on the other page, and it was the same shit. But it was like, yeah, your language is bad, and I was like, I'm talking about black people here, like.
Yeah, that's bad.
I ain't saying nothing bad.
That's bad. Can't talk about that.
But yeah, that's what's going on with TikTok. But that's how they do this. I heard it was getting banned, so I'm waiting on that. Yeah.
Now, what's the? I'm pretty sure you probably got one of these in the chamber before we do get out of here. Like, what's your take on this Donald Trump? On this Donald Trump situation?
It's crazy. I've been trying to work on material for that all week. Where it's like this is the one week that I'll do something political. I'm usually not a political type of person. I don't like watching politics. I know it's all white men just lying to us, so I ain't gonna believe niggas what they're doing anyway.
Color lying to us too.
And they on their team, so it's like you're not even for me, for real. But with the Donald Trump shit, that shit is. How y'all feel? I seen the video. Y'all seen the video?
Yeah.
How y'all felt about it?
Little stage. Little stage.
I didn't like the video, man. That shit was pissing me off. Because the people yelling in the background, that shit was annoying me. That shorty was yelling like she got shot. She's just in there yelling. Another thing, but my main focus was the secret security. I ain't like how they was moving. They was up there slow, just announcing shit. As soon as she got shot, they act like they forgot they had to work today. They just got up there like, oh shit, it's today, right? And they got up there in motion. They was mic'd up and shit. They was scared as hell on the mic. Like, what do we do? But that shit was crazy though.
There was a lady in the back with her phone out. She
immediately
was like,
pulled her phone
wait,
up like,
hold
let me
on.
get this shit.
I didn't get the right angle. Is he bleeding?
Fuck the shots. I'm getting this shot.
No, but this is America, and we run off of propaganda, and whoever has the best propaganda is going to win. But it's how you push your propaganda, your message, your rhetoric. So, with that being said, what platforms will you be using in the future? You feel me?
I'll be using everything where y'all be social at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see if I can name them all. Hold on. Instagram.
But what will be the number one?
The number
focus?
one?
You feel me? Like you got the YouTube monetization.
I got no monetization on
Oh.
there. It's just some videos up there.
Okay.
I don't got monetization on any of these things. I'm doing it for the love of the game.
Not yet. You feel
not
me?
yet.
You
You're
got
right.
what? It's today. It's July still, y'all. So he got till 2025 to monetize something to get in this comedy game.
I say
you know?
my most used is gonna be Instagram. Yeah. Right now, I'm gonna say Instagram. Unless Mark Zuckerberg decides to wild out and delete shit. But yeah, I'm gonna be there.
So you have any catchphrases or sayings that's unique to you and your style of comedy?
It's not unique like I made it up, but when everything is good, you'll have a greater time. And peace, love, and pussy. That's about it.
Peace, love, and pussy, everybody. You know, and that's Drew Moore. And one more time, where can we find you?
Everywhere you social.
Everywhere you social.
Drew Moore comedy.
You know, but like the problem is, people forget the social part of social media. You feel me? So be social, y'all. Okay. Actually get out your comfort zone. Be social. I'm Shooty Artist.
I'm No Face Rail.
It's the Nah Mean Show, Nah Mean. And shout out to Drew Moore and his wonderful comedy. We're going to be tapping in with him next year. Nah Mean.
Black Fest, the Nah Mean Show. We out here. We unloading right now. About to get set up. You know, we just arrived. We was able to tap in with Eric Thompson, representing the anti-gun organization SNUG, and with them in the community, it is huge. Also, we was able to catch up with my bro, Ocasio Wilson, an inspiring poet from the area. This has been the Nah Mean Show. Make sure y'all subscribe and like. I'm out of here, man.